So this tier list was recommended to me. What is good for a setup? What is it? S is for essential, obviously, and then A and B and C and D, and then don't need it at all. Like it's a complete F. You know what I'm saying? 144 hertz monitor. Chat, what do you guys think? I mean, to be honest, I think you have to put this in S. I feel like nowadays 144 hertz, if you don't have that, you're just behind. Why is everybody saying B tier? You really think that? I think 144 hertz is essential. 240 hertz monitor. I honestly don't think you need it, but it could be pretty essential for your setup if you're playing like Valorant or things like that. I think it could be like B tier. You don't need it, but it would be nice to have. You know what I'm saying? Case RGB, like actual RGB in your case. Chat. You don't need RGB. You don't need RGB. Come on. You don't need that, dog. You don't need that. You don't need that at all. Don't look at the background. Don't look at the background. Don't look at my setup right now, okay? Don't look at my setup. You don't need it, okay? D tier at least. I agree with that. Okay. You obviously have to have a chair. That's 100% essential. 100%. You can play while standing? You're telling me you're going to stand to play Valorant for an hour. There's no way. There is no way you're actually standing playing a game for an hour. There's no shot. Next up is the curved desk. I feel like curved desks are on their way out. You know what I'm saying? Am I being right on this? Like, I don't think you need a curved desk at all. Yeah, going in F. We don't need that. Curved monitors. This one is gonna upset people. This opinion is gonna upset people. But I genuinely think that curved monitors are useless. I've had one. I don't see a difference. I don't think you need it. Flat monitors are better for competitive Valorant. They're better for most games anyway. Unless you're playing a driving game that I can see. I think it's probably D tier. This one's going to be another tricky one. Desk depth, I think, is very essential. People don't have enough depth to their desk a lot of times. Even I don't sometimes. I think ergonomically, if you're playing ARM or even wrist, this should be up in A tier, if not essential. Now, with that being said, though, does desk width matter? Personally, I think it matters, but I don't think it's essential. You don't need to have an 8-foot desk. You know what I'm saying? You can get along with like a 5-foot desk. That's what my productivity setup is. So I think, yeah, it's A tier. I definitely agree. Dual monitors. This is arguable by chat. I think that dual monitors are not essential. I do not think they're essential. If I could stream on one monitor, I would. I think it's probably even a C tier at best. How are you supposed to watch your stream while playing? Oh yeah, you only need it for my stream. That's right. Leg space. Now, this is the one that a lot of you guys, I see in your guys' setups all the time. A lot of you guys are like, I don't need leg room. I do not think that leg space is 100% needable. I think you need it for comfortability, but a lot of you don't even do it. I think it's essential in my setup. If I didn't have leg space, I would go crazy. Mechanical keyboard. Okay, I don't think it's something that you 100% need to play in a setup. Probably could go in B tier because it's not like essential, but it's like it's nice to have. So I think it's a B tier. Okay, listen, I know 95% of you in the chat right now have a dog mic. If anything, a lot of you guys play Valorant and don't even use your goddamn mic. How many of you guys have like a actual mic setup, like one on a boom arm? Put a 1 in the chat if you have a mic on a boom arm and not a headset mic. It's like it's a detachable mic. Okay, I stand corrected. It is important. This one is going to be controversial. This one I think is controversial. Monitor mounts. This is talking in general. So this is not saying wall mounted. This is saying like in general mounting your monitors. So like the wall or the desk. In my opinion, I think it's very essential. Depends on the situation. Mouse would be like, would you rather use a mouse at all in a gaming setup is what it's asking. But I think a mouse is 100% essential no matter what. Like even if it's a dog mouse, you need it. Chat, how many of you guys have your PC on your desk? Put a 1 in the chat. If you have your PC off of the desk, put a 2. Okay. So you guys would say it's essential to keep it on your desk? There's no way. There's actually no way. Okay, don't look at me. Okay, guys, don't look at me, okay? In this picture specifically, they have it right next to their monitor, and I'm assuming a lot of you guys have it the same. You guys don't have a PC hella far away like I do, okay? If I had to keep my PC right here and I've done it, I hate it. I hate that. I hate that a lot. PC off of the desk is essential. You cannot have it on there unless you don't have a way to put it farther away from you. I don't really think people need an RGB keyboard. RGB mouse pad. Chat, you guys already know my answer with it. You don't need an RGB mouse pad. Come on now. Chat, room lighting. It's not essential for any gaming setup. I use it because I'm a content creator and I need the lighting and I want it to be different. But that doesn't mean you need it. You can have it. It could be cool, but I don't think you 100% need it. Seamless split. I'm assuming this is like a monitor side by side. This one I'm not really sure on. I think that I don't really want a seamless look to my monitors. I'm not a big person on that. I used to do that a long time ago, but I don't think that it's essential like you need it. I think everyone kind of puts it in different orientations now. Speakers. Okay, this one might be a little controversial. I don't think people need speakers, but everyone thinks they do. I don't think anyone uses speakers ever. Surface type. This is saying like, do you think glass is important, or do you think like, you know, it doesn't matter? I used to have a glass desk and that was awful. I think that glass, you don't need glass at all. I use triple monitors, but I don't think that they're essential. Ultra wide. I feel like ultra wides are only used in productivity setups because of the timeline on Premiere. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I would really use one. I don't think anyone needs them. It would be nice for a MacBook setup because you could go on the timelines and fuck that. I don't need it. I don't need that. Cable management. I would say you need it if you want to organize your setup and make it look nice. And when you have people over or like that, you don't want like a looking setup. You know what I mean? I feel like B is like, it's almost essential even for me. Drawing tablet. No one uses a drawing tablet unless you're drawing anime, like, or you're doing comics or like that. That's the only time you need it. Or you're an OSU player. I don't think that I would need it. Good headphones. It's definitely essential. Headphone rest. Laptop. Mouse bungee. I think if you are a mouse player that's wired, you need it. You need it if you're a wired player. Square mouse pad. I think it's like a preference thing, like having a square or an extended TV. I just don't need it. I feel like no one needs it. Vertical monitor. Vertical monitor isn't essential, but it is definitely a preference. I would say it's probably like, I would say over that. VR setup. Huge take. I feel like VR is not the future. I feel like VR is not that fun. Every time I played VR, I get sick after 2 hours. It's not fun. I just don't need it. Wrist rest. I don't need it. Nobody needs a wrist rest nowadays. Come on now. Overall, this list, I feel like I did a pretty good job. I feel like essentially you need a desk that's deeper. You need leg space. You need a chair. Monitor mounts, I could agree, could go down to A tier. If you enjoyed that video, watch this one next. And don't forget to follow the Twitch down below. See you there.